Now I would like to go to the last part
Hmm.
or the last penultimate part on this thing. This is about the Nididhyasana.
Hmm.
Could you just give us the etymology of this Nididhyasana?
Okay. I must share a peculiar experience I had in the last 2 days. I looked up the word Nididhyasana on the internet. Then I find that there is an extremely stereotyped people repeating the same thing over and over again. And the etymology was hard to find. Then I myself gave a certain meaning to Nididhyasana, and I thought about it for afresh. And then I found that it is coming after Shravana, it is coming after Manana. So, what can it be? So, it has to be the final flash of understanding, finished. It can't be anything else because you studied the sutra, that is Shravana, then you did your homework, you thought about it, then in order to make it very stable and complete, you discussed it with your peers, samalochana. Then what's the fourth thing? It has to mature as a realization, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So Nididhyasana is that final realization or perfected understanding. But understanding of what? Now, this word was used by the Vedantins who said, because the whole process, Shravana, Manana, and Nididhyasana, is used by the Advaita people, is used by the Vedantins. So, the Nididhyasana is the final understanding, Tattvamasi, Aham Brahmasmi, the final realization, self realization. Okay. But I am using the entire methodology of Shravana, Manana, Samalochana, Nididhyasana in the Krishnamurti domain. I am applying it there. So, Shravanam is listening to Krishnaji's sutra. Then Manana means you got to think for yourself. Then Samalochana means try discussing with your peers and let's see it withstands the critical punches. And then finally, you got to get that realization. What is that realization? You have to turn inward. Then after turning inward, you've got to watch the movement of the self and you've got to understand the nature of the self. Then you've got to understand that you are the world. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
That is Nididhyasana when you get those insights. And those insights are like eureka. You will jump because it's the final understanding. And you have to be silent for that. And you've got to be serious. And you've got to give your life for that. Then you get that eureka moment. That is Nididhyasana.
Is this same as this, you're talking about the choiceless awareness?
Very good question. Very good
So
question.
is this the same as that one, Nididhyasana, or by having the Nididhyasana, we'll be able to understand what is and finally discover the choiceless awareness?
Yeah, good question. You see, in the Krishnamurti domain, nobody has given you an Upanishadic Mahavakya like Tattvamasi or Aham Brahmasmi on which you're supposed to do manana and on which you're supposed to have that realization which is called Nididhyasana, perfected understanding. So what is this Nididhyasana in the Krishnamurti domain? Now, this Nididhyasana is that final insightful realization of what? First, that the thing like self is there, it's not a joke, it's not an illusion, it's really there, it is evil, it is cunning, it is calculating, and it is divisive, it's got a sense of separativeness to it. Discovering all of that one by one, all of that.
In our applying those things in our practical
Day-to-day
situation.
life.
Yes.
Day-to-day life. Not in the ashram,
Yes.
in the day-to-day life. The whole of that is that final clinching understanding after which the truth is yours because you are the seer. Krishnamurti is not happy with the fact that he is the seer. Seer means one who sees the truth. Okay? So he wants the whole world to be a world of seers. And therefore you've got to get that seeing. And that thing is the final seeing. Discovering every one of the things which we gave in lesson 15. To discover that you are the whole of humanity. To discover that Neanderthal man is still fully operational in you. The beastly Neanderthal man, the caveman, who is a savage, he is fully operational in you and me, and that there is no border separating you from the rest of humanity. You are the whole world, and the whole world is you. Not aham brahmasmi. No, that is in Vedanta. This is you are the world. No dividing line between you and humanity. You're the whole of humanity. Whole of humanity is us.
That will be the ultimate.
That will be the ultimate thing. And when will you get it? When awareness is radiant, it's not beclouded by goings on in consciousness. It's not covered up. It's not veiled by the cacophony in consciousness. It's become radiant and lustrous. So it illuminates everything that you see, and you see the truth.
You are talking about this Ravana Manana Nididhyaasana is the Jnana Yoga.
Right.
Then the meditative understanding is the Dhyana Yoga.
Right.
Yeah.
That is Nididhyaasana.
Nididhyasana. So these should go parallelly, just like a railway track.
Absolutely. One is understanding, and after understanding, you will get intellectual conviction, and after that, you get that actual seeing, which is Nididhyasana. That happens, and then once it happens, again you've got to come back to understanding. From understanding, again you've got to go back to that seeing, which is dhyana. So the whole of that Amanaska Yoga is like an intertwined, braided thing. Understanding on one side and meditation on the other side. The two cannot be separated.